After leaving Metallica in 2001, Jason Newsted chose to step away from the glitz of the mainstream music world and live a quieter life. Even so, he remained active in music through various projects, including Echobrain, Voivod, and his solo band, Newsted. Although no longer a part of Metallica, Jason Newsted continued to perform live in various formats and remained deeply dedicated to music, whether through his solo endeavors or collaborations with other musicians. Jason also made several surprise appearances at tribute and reunion concerts, including the emotional moment when he rejoined Metallica on stage during their induction into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame in 2009. Despite being invited to rejoin for major tours, Newsted declined due to health reasons and his desire to maintain a balanced lifestyle. From his childhood in Battle Creek, Michigan, to becoming one of the most respected bassists in metal history, Jason Newsted's journey is one of passion, perseverance, and true love for music. With his aggressive bass playing and powerful vocals, as well as his contributions during a crucial era of Metallica, Newsted helped shape the band's identity during their golden years. Though he now prefers to stay behind the scenes, his dedication to music continues to burn bright. His creative exploration through various projects has cemented his status as a legendary figure in the world of heavy metal. Let's dive deeper into the story of a man who has remained true to his ideals. Jason Curtis Newsted was born on March 4, 1963 in Battle Creek, Michigan. He grew up in a strong and humble family environment, alongside two older brothers and a younger sister. From an early age, Jason was accustomed to farm life. At the age of 6, he was given the huge responsibility of taking care of hundreds of chickens and rabbits. In an interview, he revealed that witnessing the birth of a calf at just 8 years old left a lasting impression on him and taught him valuable lessons about life. His mother was a piano teacher, and one of his brothers played the trumpet. This is where his love for music first began to grow. As a child, Jason enjoyed listening to his brother's record collection. He initially started playing guitar at the age of 9, but switched to bass at 14 after being inspired by Gene Simmons of Kiss. At 18, Jason decided to drop out of school and joined a local metal band called Gangster. Shortly afterward, they moved to California to chase their dreams in the music world. In developing his bass playing, Jason drew major inspiration from legendary bassists such as Geezer Butler, Lemmy Kilmister, Steve Harris, Peter Baltus, Geddy Lee, Rob Grange, and Bill Church. These names became his key role models and helped shape his distinctive, high-energy playing style. After his first band Gangster broke up when they moved to California in 1982, Jason Newsted eventually settled temporarily in Phoenix, Arizona. There he joined the thrash metal band Flotsam and Jetsam. With the band, Jason wrote most of the lyrics for their debut album, Doomsday for the Deceiver, released in 1986. On September 27, 1986, the metal world was shaken by tragic news. Metallica's bassist, Cliff Burton, died in a bus accident while on tour in Europe. Metallica then held auditions to find a new bassist, reviewing over 50 candidates, including some well-known names like Les Claypool and bassists from other bands. Jason was the last to audition, and as it turned out, he was the one chosen. In an interview, Jason shared that he knew Metallica would be opening for Ozzy Osbourne's tour and saw it as a huge opportunity. He quickly learned all of Metallica's songs and presented the set list to drummer Lars Ulrich, claiming he had memorized everything. Ulrich was impressed, and just 2 days later, Jason was officially announced as Metallica's new bassist. Cliff Burton's parents were also involved in the selection process. After the decision was made, Cliff's mother welcomed Jason with a warm hug, her way of giving him her blessing and showing that the Burton family believed Jason was the right person to carry on Cliff's legacy. His first performance with Metallica took place on November 8, 1986 in California. The first recording he made with the band was the $5.98 EP Garage Days Revisited, in which he was nicknamed Master J. New Kid. His first studio album with Metallica was Injustice for All. However, the album was criticized for having almost inaudible bass. Jason claimed this was done intentionally by Lars Ulrich and James Hetfield, although both denied it and blamed the poor mixing. Steve Thompson, the engineer, later confirmed it was Ulrich who asked for the bass to be drastically lowered in the mix. Despite this, the album was a major success and propelled Metallica to even greater heights. Newsted went on to appear on several of Metallica's legendary albums, including the Black Album, Load, Reload, and Garage Inc. He also played in iconic live recordings such as Live Shit, Binge and Purge, Cunning Stunts, and S&M, which was his final studio performance with the band. In addition to playing bass, Jason frequently contributed backing vocals and sometimes even lead vocals, especially during live tours. He often sang parts of songs like Creeping Death, Whiplash, and Seek and Destroy. On some occasions, he even filled in as lead vocalist when Hetfield was injured. Fans widely praised Jason for his onstage energy and his significant contributions to the band during his tenure. In December 2000, Metallica held a band meeting. During the meeting, Jason suggested that the band take a one-year break so he could focus on his side project, Echobrain. However, the idea was rejected, especially by James Hetfield. With no compromise reached, Jason decided to leave Metallica. On January 17, 2001, just as the band was preparing to record a new album, Jason publicly announced his departure from the band, citing personal reasons and the physical toll of playing heavy music for so many years. In an interview with Playboy magazine, Jason explained that he wanted to release an album with Echobrain. Hetfield disapproved, arguing that side projects could weaken Metallica's focus and unity. Jason countered by pointing out that Hetfield himself had worked on outside projects, but Hetfield insisted that he didn't put his name on them or try to market them publicly. After Jason's departure, Hetfield entered rehab, and the band nearly fell apart. Eventually, Hetfield returned, and Metallica completed Saint Anger with producer Bob Rock, temporarily filling in on bass. In 2003, Robert Trujillo was officially announced as the new bassist. Jason has stated that he never regretted leaving Metallica. In a 2009 interview, he said the decision, though difficult, was final, and he never looked back. In the documentary Metallica: Some Kind of Monster, rumors surfaced that Jason might return, but this never happened, except for special appearances during Metallica's 30th anniversary shows. Despite no longer being in the band, Jason remained on good terms with Lars Ulrich, Kirk Hammett, and Robert Trujillo. On April 4, 2009, he reunited with Metallica when they were inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. He also returned for the band's special 30th anniversary concert in December 2011. Hetfield admitted that the crowd went wild when Jason appeared on stage, proving that he was still loved by fans. In December 2013, Jason revealed that Metallica's management had initially shown interest in supporting Echobrain and had even praised the music. However, once Hetfield heard it and expressed his displeasure, the management withdrew their support under his pressure. Jason expressed disappointment, saying that people he had trusted for 15 years suddenly backed out just because of Hetfield's demand. Lars Ulrich later admitted that Jason's departure had a major impact. He described Jason as someone who gave so much to Metallica but was never fully accepted by the band. When Jason tried to express his creativity elsewhere, he was forbidden from doing so. Lars called Jason the scapegoat in Metallica's period of creative and emotional growth. James Hetfield also acknowledged that writing sessions after Jason's departure felt unsatisfying. In 2022, Hetfield revealed that the song All Within My Hands was actually an emotional outburst about Jason's departure. He admitted to being overly controlling and destroying something beautiful simply to maintain control. After releasing 3 albums with Echobrain, Jason left the band in 2004, and Echobrain disbanded a year later. Even after leaving Metallica, Jason Newsted remained active in the music world through various projects. In 1997, he formed a stoner rock band called Papa Wheelie, which went on hiatus but resumed live performances in 2011. He also joined Canadian metal band Voivod in 2002 and recorded several albums with them, including Couture's and Infini. Around the same time, he briefly played bass for Ozzy Osbourne during Ozfest 2003 before leaving after the tour. In 2006, Newsted participated in Rockstar Supernova, a band formed through a reality TV show, to find a new lead singer. In 2010, he joined the charity project Who Cares alongside legendary musicians like Ian Gillan, Tony Iommi, and John Lord. In 2012, Jason formed a new band called Newsted and released the metal EP followed by a full-length album, Heavy Metal Music, in 2013. However, due to the lack of profits and the high cost of touring, the project was eventually paused. In 2016, he introduced a new acoustic project called Jason Newsted and the Chop House Band. After a long hiatus, in April 2023, he announced that the band Newsted was active again and would perform in Fort Lauderdale, Florida. While no longer performing on the same massive stages as during his Metallica days, Jason continues to pursue music in his own unique way. Jason Newsted is estimated to have a net worth of around $60 million as of 2025. He accumulated this wealth from various sources, most notably during his peak years with Metallica. He made major contributions to legendary albums such as Injustice for All and the Black Album, which continue to generate substantial royalties to this day. After leaving Metallica in 2001, Newsted remained active in the music world through bands like Voivod, Papa Wheelie, and his solo project, Newsted. Outside of music, Newsted also delved into the world of visual art. He regularly holds painting exhibitions that also contribute to his income. While his fortune may not be as large as that of James Hetfield or Lars Ulrich, Jason Newsted remains one of the wealthiest metal musicians, thanks to his smart management of earnings from both music and art. Jason Newsted was first married in 1988 to Judy Talbert, but their marriage lasted only 3 years. They divorced in 1991, right around the time Jason was busy recording the Black Album with Metallica, a period known for being extremely intense and stressful, both professionally and personally. The divorce occurred amid Metallica's massive success and marked one of the more difficult moments in Newsted's life. After years of focusing on his music career, he eventually found true love again. In October 2012, he married Nicole Lee Smith, a visual artist who had long been his partner. Nicole played a significant role in this new chapter of Newsted's life, especially after he stepped away from the heavy spotlight of the metal scene. She was instrumental in his personal recovery, particularly during his struggles with shoulder injuries and addiction to painkillers. The couple once lived on a stunning property known as Rockin' JN Ranch in Montana, a 545-acre estate offering a mix of natural serenity and rustic luxury. The main house was a nearly 6,000-square-foot log cabin-style residence featuring a massive stone fireplace, a wood-paneled library, a solarium with breathtaking views, and even a private recording studio. More than just a home, the ranch embodied Newsted's balanced lifestyle between art, music, and the outdoors. After selling the ranch for $4.95 million, Newsted transitioned to a new phase by purchasing a $6.1 million lakefront home in New York. This move marked a shift from ranch living to a tranquil lakeside setting, still inspiring, but more aligned with his current focus on acoustic music and art. His new home offers beautiful views and a peaceful atmosphere, perfectly suited to his more relaxed and creative lifestyle. Newsted frequently participates in local charity events and enjoys a quieter life alongside his wife. Jason Newsted is known for his unique and classic taste in automobiles. Instead of collecting modern luxury cars like Lamborghinis or Porsches, he prefers classic American cars from the 1960s. In an interview with Blabbermouth, Newsted revealed that he favored vehicles like the 65 Mopar or 68 Mopar over flashy sports cars, reflecting his down-to-earth lifestyle and passion for vintage vehicles. One of the classic cars he has owned is a 1967 Ford Mustang. Newsted is also known as a frugal and financially savvy individual. He has stated that he was very careful with the money he earned during his time with Metallica, which has allowed him to remain financially stable to this day. In addition to being known as a musician, Jason Newsted is also active in the visual arts. After suffering a shoulder injury in 2006, he began expressing himself through painting. His painting style leans toward abstract with mixed media, creating large-scale works around 5 by 10 feet in size. Some of his pieces have sold for tens of thousands of dollars. Newsted owns art studios in various cities across the United States and has produced hundreds of artworks since 2004. Beyond painting, Newsted also has a passion for sculpture and has held exhibitions at several galleries, including in San Francisco and New York. He is also known as an art collector, with a particular interest in works by artists such as Jean Fautrier, Pablo Picasso, and Jean-Michel Basquiat. These hobbies highlight Newsted's creative side beyond music, showing how he channels his artistic expression through various forms of art.